Hello callers, and welcome again to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on two things, very importantly starting with Lionel Messi's contract, and I want us to look at the details of this contract. We might all know that yes, Messi have signed a new contract, but what are the secret details of that contract is very important we know, and that is what we are going to be discussing in this episode. Then to conclude, we are going to be discussing about Philippe Coutinho, with recent report that have just emerged saying that Barcelona will be willing to keep Coutinho for the club next season unless a suitable bid comes in. Of course, I reported yesterday how AC Milan have also shown an interest for Coutinho, but from the look of things, their bid is too low for Barca. So we're going to be discussing on that as well. So as we get ready to discuss those stories, endeavor to click on that subscribe button below and also ensure you watch this video right up to the very end. After news broke out that Lionel Messi have reached an agreement with Barcelona to extend his contract, which was a great news for us, but why hasn't an official announcement been made? Sometimes I ask myself that question. What still needs to be resolved for the deal to be signed, sealed and delivered? Here comes a look at some of the key questions of Messi's new contract. The player's new contract is expected to be a 5-year deal that will link him to the Catalan club until 2026. However, it is widely expected that the number 10 will only actually play for La Liga for the next couple of years. He could then move to MLS and act as a club ambassador, remaining on the Blaugrana payroll. In essence, the club will be able to spread the money of Messi's final contract over several years. The forward previous contract was worth over 500 million euros and was the most lucrative in the history of professional sports. For Messi to stay, given the problems of the coronavirus pandemic and given Barcelona's already complicated financial situation, it was very clear that a major salary cut could be necessary. The reports on Wednesday spoke about a salary reduction of approximately 50%. That would be a major help for the Catalan club, not only because it makes Messi's own contract more viable, but because the example it sets for other high earners in the squad could be significant. Even with Messi's huge pay cut, this deal still isn't over the finish line. Barcelona need to register Messi and their other summer signings such as Memphis Depay, Sergio Aguero and Eric Garcia through La Liga, and they must meet the league's spending requirements. With these requirements based on income and savings, and with Barcelona struggling in both those areas, it is still going to be a major struggle to ensure all the jigsaw pieces fit together properly. Again, this is why the payments being made to Messi are being spread over multiple years. Even still, Barcelona must clear further room off their books before they can officially register Messi and all their new arrivals. Barcelona have already cleared some wages by moving on Trincao, Junior Firpo, Conrad de la Fuente, Jean-Claire Todibo and Carl Salena. But this is like putting pennies into the piggy bank and hoping it will prove enough to save up for a Ferrari. So to clear the space necessary for Messi, a big name star will have to depart. The players most likely to do so are Coutinho, Dembele or Antoine Griezmann, with the latter laying with a swap deal to return to Atletico Madrid in the place of Saúl Ñíguez. Barcelona would then have to find a way to register Saúl too, but he is a player they have long admired and a player they were given the right to first refusal over when they sold David Villa to Atleti all the way back in 2013. As well as Messi's contract, Barcelona must be careful when it comes to other contracts they hold with their various sponsors. The fact that Messi is technically not a Blaugrana player right now could cause some problems in terms of using the Argentine in promotions. Sponsors logically don't like this uncertainty, or the wait to be able to work with Messi again. They would like the new contract to be ratified as soon as possible, and Barcelona would too, especially as several contracts with major club sponsors come to an end in 2021. For now, though, everyone involved with Barcelona can do is remain patient. There is an agreement in principle. Now, the lawyers and the accountants must dot some I's and cross some T's. Quite a few of them actually. And now moving on to the next story of this episode. As per a report relayed by ESPN, Barcelona have decided not to release Philippe Coutinho even on loan unless the interested club is willing to take up a majority of his wages. The Brazilian could be given yet another opportunity to play for Barcelona if no such deal arises. There is such interest in Italy from AC Milan. As I said yesterday, the Rossoneri are interested in Coutinho, but his parent club sees no need to let him go if they have to pay as much as half of his salary. This thereby means that a month away from the end of the transfer window, Barcelona are more than ready to keep Coutinho. Barcelona manager Ronald Koeman has a lot of interest in the attacking midfielder and has plans on him if he stays at the club. He will be used either as a right winger or in his usual spot as a number 10 in Barcelona's starting lineup in the coming season. Furthermore, it gives the Barcelona depth in midfield and a way to rest Pedro in the attacking 8 role if Koeman continues with the same trident next season. The 2020-21 season, did not treat him well, despite this being framed as his redemption season. The Brazilian failed to receive adequate minutes as a result of an injury suffered back in 2020. The constant injuries have resulted in few clubs having an interest in him, with those that were unwilling to pay his enormous wages given the risk. The lack of bids have naturally translated into Barcelona having to keep him for at least 1 or 2 seasons in his contract, which ends in the summer of 2023. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching and hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't clicked on that subscribe button below, please make sure you do so you don't miss out on the latest on Barca here on Viva Barca. Until next time, Visca el Barca!